Okay, we're back. Oh my god. So infuriating. We had like 5-6 people. They were all there. It's just, we had a peak of 7 or something, and that's all gone. Hopefully more people show up. I don't know. Fucking hell, man. It's like when things are going well, just something blows up and just goes out the window. So that's infuriating, man. So yeah, let's get back to what we were doing. Hopefully it doesn't break. I waited for a little bit, like when I came back live, instead of just coming in like that, I just waited for a little bit with the starting soon thing, so that we would know that things were working, or if I had to do something else. Otherwise, I would have just scrapped it and said, okay, let's just do something else today. But yeah, at least we have half an hour, 45 minutes to go. So yeah, let's do this. Let's keep going. Very sorry about this. Very sorry. Yeah. So yeah, if you can, say hello in the chat, help me out, give a like to this thing. I don't know, because my other live stream is gone. I don't know who's gonna watch that. It's just worthless, absolutely worthless, because people are not gonna watch that one and then this one. So I'm just doing this for the people that are here. That's all. That's really going to work here for this one. So yeah, for you who are here, thank you so much. Whoever shows up, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 people. Man, I'm so frustrated right now. I feel like shit. Okay, let's change the mood and make this work. Okay. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's come back to the screen. Yeah, there's like 1 person. We have Missile there. Missile is always there. It's only you, man. So this is for you. This is for you because this Nobody's even going to watch this later. I mean, nobody. So this is for whoever's here. I don't think anybody's going to come in and watch like the previous stuff you just saw. That's done. That's lost. I mean, because nobody's gonna go and watch that one now, and it's just there lost. I don't think it's good. So yeah, we lost that one. And this one, all the likes, all the the interactions, everything. When you have so little people watching, like having a long enough live stream where you have a few likes and some interactions and there's like 5 people from the beginning, and that's really useful. And now that live stream is like it's totally fucked. So yeah, hopefully more people show up, and yeah, we have more of an audience later. Let's see, because it's probably just going to be for the people watching. So yeah, thanks for being there, Misule. Thanks for everyone else watching. Give a like, help me out. Yeah, help me pick this thing up. Damn it. All right, let's get back to this. Am I showing my screen? Yeah, I'm showing my screen. All right, I'm showing my screen. Let's get to this. So we're gonna grab this. So we had actually copied one of these. I don't remember if it was a big one or the small one, whichever one of these. We called it Fast Rock. We're gonna move it a little bit. We're just gonna make it like something like there, maybe there. Yeah, just make it something like show a different side of the rock. There it is. And yeah, it's not really a rock, is it? But yeah, we're just gonna show one of those sides. And what else are we gonna do? We're gonna make it a bit different. Like we're gonna make it maybe, you know what? We're gonna make this one 0.4. I don't remember how big the other one was. No 14. 0.4, 0.4, and yeah, and let's make this one a bit faster. Let's make this one like, I don't know, 5. Yeah, let's make this one faster. This one is the fast rock, okay? And yeah, let's just bring this here. There you go. So we have the big rock, the fast rock, and the regular rock. Okay, we're gonna bring this one here with the other ones. Yeah, let's remove this from here now. Let's add another field, and we add the fast rock there. There you go. So we're gonna have the big rock, the rock, and the fast rock. There you go. Okay, we'll do we'll play and we'll check it out now. There you go. So now we have, oh yeah. Oh wow, yeah, this is hard now. Okay, this is now officially hard. Yeah. Oh, we have -1. I thought we didn't add the limits when we redid the system. We didn't add the limits. We need to add the limits, the life limits. Whoa. So it turns out that when rocks come down hard, that actually makes this interesting. So speed of the things falling down is actually a good. Oh. I thought, yeah, I didn't think it would change things so much, but it really does. It really does. So making things fall faster, I thought it would just make them go way faster, but no, it turns out it actually makes this quite hard. So yeah, let's do that. Let's make things faster. Whoa. Yeah, this is more fun now, isn't it? Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this is now more fun. Whoa. Yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think we're in a good place. Oh. 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 Okay. Yeah, what we need to do is make rocks faster then. Let's make rocks faster, all of them. So this one is 5. This one is 4. This one is 3. So big rock is 3. Okay, this big one. So let's make this one 4. Let's make this one let's make this one 4 and let's save it, because otherwise it was just worthless, right? Let's open this one. Let's make this one 5. Save and exit. Let's make the fast rock. Let's make it really, really fast. Let's make it 7. Yeah, so we have this one is 4. This one is 7. And this one is 5. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Let's see. Yeah, that makes you react faster. Forces you to react faster. Whoa, yeah, that's it. Yeah. I missed the live. I should have, it was like pick the egg or pick the live. Yeah, okay. Yeah. This is much better, yeah. Oh no, yeah. Some of them are not. Oh, because some of them are not rocks. Right, so some of them are not called rock. Because some of them are not called rock, they don't really take your lives. Right. So what we need to do is we need to make it so that how can we do it? We can change their names, right? We could just change the name and call them all rock, or we can use something they have in common. But this game is now getting more complicated for my wife, isn't it? Yeah. It's gonna get more complicated for her. So, yeah, we need to make it so that get name egg gives you a life, right? This one is get name hard, and now instead of get name rock, what should this be? We could use a tag. We would need, we could create the first action for a tag. We don't have actions for tags, like get tag for this one called something. We don't have one for those. Let's try that out. I don't remember what the names for the tags were, but yeah, let's do that. Let's create actions. Let's create an action. Okay, this is something useful. This is the kind of thing we need to do. So we have where do we add the tag stuff? We have all the array stuff that we added the other time. Now we need the tag stuff. Math. We have math here. Boolean stuff. Get component. Let's do Let's say this is math. Why do we have this math thing so separate from all the other math stuff? Where's all the other math stuff? All the other math stuff is everywhere. Yeah, no. Why is all the math stuff everywhere, mate? No. That's just bad. Just so bad. Okay, we need one of these. Let's use one of these as an example. We're gonna get the tag. We're just gonna get the tag, right? So yeah, let's just grab this. Just copy paste it. We don't care. Let's call this what's the name of the function? We'll say re.tags get nearest with tag. All the things we got get tag would be no get nearest with tag. That's the function. We have tags dot clear tags dot get. So we could get the tags of an object. So we're getting the tags of an object. Get with all, get with any. Okay, so we could say tags. Okay, tag or tags. And we could say get with all. Maybe so that we could have like a parallel. We could do it a parallel. Or we could say get with tag or get with all. No, get with all doesn't work here. No. So the get with tag it should be. So let's just call this get with tag. Let's just call it that. Okay. Let's just use this and we'll say get with all and we just use the one tag. So this will be instead of a number, the parameter will be a string. So it would be get an object. Oh, but this returns a no, yeah. This returns all the objects with that tag. Oh no, it would be what we need is has tag. Yeah, no. What we need is has all. So this will return a boolean telling us if the object has a certain tag. No, so it would be has. Right now we have has any, has none of, has any of, has all of, right? So we will use has all, right? And we'll use the tag. Would be string. Call this tag. Call this tag name. And it will be no value at all. And we could actually infer this. We could actually infer this later. We could actually do an inference and get all the tags. Like, because re dot tags dot like get tags. This gives us all the tags. Nice. So we could do an infer. Cool. Let's do an infer here. Infer. So not even an infer. Let's do options. Options, because you can do options and just give the user all the options, all the available options. So it would be re dot get tags dot get get tags. There you go. And it would be, this one would be so this one, if you return an array with strings, it just gives you you return an array with strings, and those will be your options for this parameter. So you'll see that now how that works. But right now this will return a boolean that says has tag, and would be has tag. That will be the that will be the premise, and it will be one by one because we can't add more than one parameter. We have like the the structuring of parameters like you have here in JavaScript. That's a lot easy. That's a lot harder to make. Like the UX for that would be a nightmare. Right now with this we're fine. We may be able to add it later. I'm not discarding it, but right now this is already a lot. This is like, okay, fantastic. No, okay, so it would be the object it'd be object 3D has certain tag. Okay, so object tag, there you go. So we'll return a boolean whether the object contains a certain tag. There you go. So we need also the object, right? So yeah, let's copy this one because it's easier, I think. Well, one of these. Yeah, this is one of these. And yeah, let's do that. I'll see object 3D. And this will be object. There you go. So this will returns whether an object has a tag or not. Tells us whether an object has a tag or not. It's telling us that, right? It's telling us that. Let's use regular vocabulary, like just tells us whether an object has a tag or not. And it's not for programmers, is it? That's the whole point. So let's use vocabulary, regular vocabulary for normal people who are not nerds. Okay. There you go. So what did I do there? There you go. So what we're going to do here, we're going to say equals, not equals here. What we're going to say is hashtag. There you go. Hashtag. It will be the other. And this will be, where are the options? They should give us the options. Oh, because there are no tags. There are no tags. Okay, so this is what it should return. So this or an empty array. Okay. So I didn't save. Yeah, since we are within the engine, this will not save, and we'll just do this. When it's integrated, this will not happen, obviously, but right now it does happen. So yeah, let's do it again. Hashtag. We'll do object 3D other, right? And oh no, where's my? Yeah, no. Okay, we need to create the tag and see if it works because yeah, I'm not happy with that. There's probably a problem. Let's see if it works adding the tags. Let's create the rocks. Let's add the tags to the rocks, but it's probably an issue with the let's remove it and let's do this. Let's open it here. Let's say new tag. Oh, I have a problem there as well in the UI. I didn't know that. I don't know if the tags work here because I haven't yet. I think I haven't made sure that the tags work. I don't know. Let's see with the new multi-select. But let's see. I already saw that the dialog wasn't working. I think I fixed it, but it may not be merged in this version. So we'll see. Because remember, this is a development version. So a bunch of new things are added and a bunch of new things are not added. So a few things could be broken. It's very unstable. So anything could break at any moment. Okay, so and you can see it live. So let's see. Let's call this obstacle. No, obstacle, not obstacle. There you go. Okay, so we'll add this tag to this guy. Okay, the obstacle tag. Yeah, there's definitely a problem here. I don't like this. I don't like this. Yeah, they should at least respect the size of these. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, let's save this thing. Yeah, we know we have that tag. Yeah, I remember adding the background to this so that it would it should close down when you press outside now. I know why it's not working. So it's probably because it's the one that isn't merged, so it could be broken. Let's try. Let's hope for the best. Okay. Let's open this one. Let's come in here. Let's call it obstacle. Let's save and exit. Let's come in here. Let's add obstacle and save and exit. There you go. So now we have another feature added there. We'll see if that works. Yeah, let's test this. Well, wait. No. We need to test it here. Yeah. So, there you go. The options work. So the problem is with the UI, the empty array is detected as an undefined because it's falsy. As we call falsy is when something is not truly false, right? When something is like when you use equal versus equals, right? That's the difference. It's truly equal, or is it kind of equal? You know, like it could be 0, could be equal to undefined, right? Or things like that. So if it's 0 and it's equal, it's not going to be equal to undefined. You see? So it's truth equality, like real equality, or equal. You see what I mean? Like falsy. Like they call the falsy, the things that JavaScript has. There's a bunch of them, and it's very. So I remember when they added the equals, and it was like, oh, triple equals, you know. Yeah, that really helped a lot, like a lot. You had to make a lot of other checks before, and you know this kind of helped a bunch. So yeah. This is one of the great additions. I don't know if it was 2017, 2016. I don't remember when it was. But it was about there. There and then. I think it was 2016. Yeah, it was added. Yeah, I think that's when. There you go. So now all of them. Oh, did I add it? Did I add it? I didn't select it, did I? No, I didn't select it. I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah. Save it. There you go. Now it should work. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, I get another life. Boom. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Yeah. All of them. Hit you hard in the head. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So we have a tags. We have the tags thing. I need to fix the UI for that, obviously. But we have a new thing to the tech tags, which is cool. Yeah, that's nice. So we can say if it has a tag, we say, oh, you know, it has this tag. I don't know. We don't need there has any and there has none because yeah, we just check if it has the tag or not because it's just one tag. So until I have like some kind of way to add maybe an array of tags, that could be one idea. Like, okay, you can add an array of tags, has any of these, and you can pass it as an array. That will work. But yeah, I don't know. I'll call Yagni on this one. I'll call Yagni on this one. You know, Yagni, you're not going to need it, you know, so don't add it unless you need it. You know, if you need it, you add it. Otherwise, just don't add it. You know, it's right now, I don't see a point of it right now. I may later. When someone asks for it, I may just add it. It's one of those. It's one of those. Right now, we need the things we really need for this system is the things that we need immediately right now as we are building things with it. You know, we're creating something like very simple, like, oh, we need this tag thing, and we need to instantiate an object, and we need to set the position, and we need to translate it, and we need to rotate it, we need to move, you know, we need things like that. So, hey, can we set up actions that do these things and simplify them? You know, and actually making actions that do a bunch of things, right? Making one action, like one line that does a bunch of stuff, like a few lines of code. That's the best kind of action, I think. Like if we can make actions that actually like do say like the move one, right? Move. We have the move with Rapier, for instance, and the move with Object 3D. The move with Object 3D, it uses it's already frame safe, so you can just set the speed and it works, right? So that's the move. Let me show you the move. So you have, there you go, Object 3D move, right? This one has is simply, this is not it. This description is all wrong, but hey, don't listen to that. So here we have it's simply a what's this? It's taking the speed and multiplying it by runtime delta time, right? So this is two lines of code set up already for you like that. Very simple, right? So you just write the action. You don't need to do all this stuff like multiplying its scalar. So it's also doing that. It's normalizing the direction you give it. So you just give it a direction. It will normalize it. It will multiply by the speed and by the delta time. So you don't even need to think about like normalization and, you know, how do you actually make it, you know, scale the, you don't think about vectors. You just think, okay, what's the direction you're moving? X, Y, Z, and that's the movement. And then we apply the movement. There you go. You just add to the position. Very simple, right? And then the Rapier move, it's actually doing something that it's one line, but it's a few things, right? It's not just one thing, right? It's actually normalizing and multiplying the speed, but it's also doing setting the linear velocity, which is like if you know what you're doing, like, okay, set linear velocity, you know what you're doing, but can you is it intuitive, right? It's intuitive. It's just set linear velocity or move an object, you know. It's a kind of, it's very intuitive, and it's move. It's, you know, frame safe because it's, yeah, this is all running you know, as safe frame rate. So yeah, but because it is being multiplied by the frame rate, so it's okay. So yeah, this works and it's great. So you know, these kinds of actions are great. Rotate words, this one for instance, right? It's doing something complex, something a bit, you know, and it's doing it easy for you there. Yeah, some of these are you know, very helpful, and they are like maybe 1 or 2 lines of code, and they help you out, you know, a few things like 5 actions, say, right, or 2-3 actions that are packed into one action where you just set up what you need and it does it for you. I think that's the ideal use case for all this. All right, so oh my god, mate, we had a bunch of people, the chat was going, the stream went down, we have nothing now. Yeah, I don't even know how many people there are. I haven't even looked. I just look at the chat and it's just dead. So I don't even want to look. I'm doing this now blind. I don't care. And I'm just doing it. I don't even know. Yeah. Everything lost in that live stream. Oh my God. Just, I don't know if it's the internet connection it was. I think it was the internet connection. Because it wasn't Restream. I think everything else was broken, so. But hey, mate. Okay. We're done with that. We have the tag system here working. We know we can get something with hashtag obstacle, right? So if our other object we collide with has the tag obstacle, we set the we set the lives to 1, and that's it. You know, we need to let's create one for min and max. Hey, what do you say? So that what if we give this thing yeah, let's create a min and a max, like from math, because we don't want to have like -1 lives, right? We're going to, I don't think we're going to have time to set up all the menus and all that, to die and game over and all that. We'll do that next live stream. We'll focus on the next live stream. We'll focus on the UI of the game, so that we start thinking about the UI, like properly thinking about UI, and we can make the HTML thing, the HTML UI package for ready for publishing. I really want that to be out there. So let's think about math. There you go. Math. Negate, absolute value, add, subtract, multiply, not. We have the bool now. Yeah, it's not the bool. Yeah. So the math stuff. We're gonna get math max, minimum. Okay, so let's start with max. Yeah, this is all copy paste descriptions in it. All of them. So we say get the bigger of 2 numbers. There you go. So num1 and num2, right? So which one is bigger? It'll just tell you which one is bigger. That's it. So what it will do is return a number, biggest, and it will be math.max num1 num2. This is very simple, right? It's a very stupid action, but hey, it's a very useful action. Right, it's very useful. It's so many lines of code just to do that. Yeah, just to define it, to tell the user what it's doing, right? So we're just defining it. Then the user will use it in a much more simple way than get this. Yeah, the user will use it in a much simpler way than writing code, I think. So yeah, there you go. Save this. And now we have a max and a min. So what we'll do here is we'll say that subtract lives, and we'll add after. Since we're subtracting, right? So we'll say min, and we'll get the max. We'll get the max of 2 numbers, right? It will be the max of 0 or lives, right? And we will we could do the of subtract lives and 1. There you go. So we can get the max of 0 and subtracting 1 from lives. So if lives is 0, right, it shouldn't give us anything bigger than that. And now we set the field. Now when we set the field, we set it afterwards, and we set it to the biggest here, right? So we set it to biggest. There you go. So we say max, this and that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that works. That works. That should do, I think. Let's try that. Let's see if we. Yeah, it's never 0. You see that? So that worked perfectly. Actually, collecting bumps in the head. It should be how big a bump in the head can you get? Yeah, that should be the game. Yeah. Whoa. I love how it hits the. I don't know. It should. I know it shouldn't be hitting the X like that, but it's funny how it hits the X. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Now it's okay. Now it's harder. Now it's harder. Oh yeah. I died. I'm dead right now. I'm dead. Oh yeah. If I was alive, I would be dead. Yeah, now it's harder. But I think it's got a lot to do with the controller as well, the fun of it, like the feedback of the controller. Like right now it's slower, so it makes it challenging. But I think there's a fun factor that I'm missing from the controller itself. I think kind of like having some sort of I don't know. I mean, the animation of the wings would already make it like if the wings moved when you're moving, like when you're flying around, that would make it so much more fun. Like the wings should move and you should lean to the side. That would make it a lot more fun. Yeah, that's more complicated for Victoria, for my wife, right? So she shouldn't have to do all that complicated stuff. There you go. No. I almost died there. There you go. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, died. Okay. We're getting there. I don't know. Missile asks, Missile is still alive here in the chat. Look at that, Missile. I might have missed it, but how and where do you put tags? Okay, let's do that again, mate. Let's do the tags again. Just for you. This live stream is just for you right now, because I mean, who else is here? I mean, I don't see anyone else in the chat. So you are the only person here in the chat. So you're the only person getting all the attention right now. So if you need anything, you tell me, you ask me, got my full attention, mate. So I'll tell you what this is, how you add the tags. So in this case, for the rocks, what we did was I just simply opened them up like this, and here you have the tags here, right? So you have layers and you have tags, and so I just press here new tag, and you can add another tag. You can say, okay, call it my tag, right? And it will create this tag here for you, and you can just click it there and it will add it to this object, and every other object will have access to having this tag. So okay, we can say save this with that tag. Now this will have that tag when you will reinstantiate it. And then, for instance, if we open this prefab, you can see that it has the obstacles tag that we just created and the my tag that we just created. So, and none of them are selected, right? So you can, for instance, I don't know, have a tag of collectible tag for this, I don't know, something like that if you need it. I don't recommend abusing tags unless you really need them. But yeah, that depends on what you need. Yeah, it's just up to you, right? Then there's something else that you need to know, perhaps. Yeah, I think it will be useful. Is to know where these things are located. So you know, this is a useful thing to know. This is your project folder, right? So let's close this down. This is your project folder, right? So what you need to know is where the tags are. The tags are in your row config. And here you go. If you go to row config.json, you'll see the tags here. So if you want to remove your tags, you can actually just remove them from here. But keep in mind that you will lose the reference to the tags from your objects. So your objects will know, will like, oh, this is my tag, you know. So yeah, don't let that happen. This is the thing that controls the scene. So if anytime a scene breaks or something, you can also change that here. See, so if a scene breaks and you can't open and something's broken, you can just change. You can delete this field actually, and it'll open up in a blank scene. Yeah, and you have your defined scenes. These are the scenes that are defined in your in the build of the project. So that's how they are defined. With the title of the project, it's all defined there. So yeah, just let me show you that where it is. That shows you this actually. This you see, project name, title, and scenes that you're building. There you go. In this case, just the main, because this was for the Flappy Bird, and the main is the Flappy Bird scene. Let's see, this one here, the Flappy Bird. Woo, woo. Let's see how much we're gonna make. How much can we make? How much can we make before we die? Who's betting? Who's taking bets? Who's taking the bets? I was planning on doing one with a mouse, one with space. So I was doing like one with duck. So it's one mouse, one space, one mouse, one space, one mouse, space, alternate. You know? I died. Yeah, it's just too confusing. Die there again. Oh. Mr. Lay says, I never knew this. This will make making checks easier. Yeah, the way I do it was keeping a list of the names of I want to check. Yeah, no, this will make it a lot easier for you. Also, like it, I don't recommend abusing it, but in general, it's kind of useful. We have Dolu Oda here. Your beard is so handsome. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you. Thank you very much. It's wild. My beard is wild. It just goes everywhere. It's just gross, you know. I just let it go. Very kind of you. Thank you. Just ignoring my bald head, you know, just ignoring that. Just, you know, focusing on the good things, you know, the good things like the hair on my beard. Very, very kind of you. All right, so let me show you as well, because you will need to know. You can check this in the description. You can check this in the docs. In the docs, you look for tags and you'll find all the stuff about tags. But let me show you how tags there you go. So here what we're doing is we're doing tags, get tags. You can get all your tags, and this is how we get in the tags. So if you see here now, since we're using the options, that's how we define the hashtag thing. So we're setting a object 3D parameter and a tag name parameter, and we're getting all the tags as options for that parameter. So instead of getting some search for stuff, you know, for anything, or just give me a string, we're just giving it the options. These are the only options you can get. So that's what we're doing. Now you'll see how it shows us the tags that we need. And this is just a check, you know, right? So it's returning a hashtag boolean. And you have the has all, which gives you like, you can set a list of tags. So you can say object has all of these tags. So you can say, you know, you can say tag and then say other tag, you know, another one, yeah, whatever you want. So you can set everything you want and say, okay, has all these tags. Same you can do with array.tags, the has any and has none, right? So you can use it like this: has all tags, has any of these tags, or has none of these tags. So you know you have actually a few options there. You can also do you can create tags, like you can actually do and create them at runtime. You can delete them. You can get all the tags from a specific object. So you say tags get, and you can set, you know, say object, and it'll return as and you know, all the tags that this object has. Then you have there's a few of them, you know. There you can set a tag. So you say, okay, this object set, you know, object tag, you know, so you set this tag to this object. This is one of them we can add here probably later. Usually it's something you set manually, I guess, but we could set the tag to an object once we instantiate it. So you instantiate an object, you say, okay, this object will have the obstacle tag, you know, and randomly set whatever you want. But I guess usually when you instantiate something, that already has some kind of tag, right? I would guess. In that case, maybe the tag is useful when you have something that can be multiple things, and you want to set the tag depending on whatever state it is. For instance, if it's a multiplayer game and you want to set, you know, say like a MOBA game where you have, you know, where everyone can use the same characters. Yeah, a multiplayer game where you can have multiple people could be using the same character, like it's actually the same model. So you say, okay, I want to know, when you instantiate it, you need to know, okay, this is enemy. So you tag all the enemies as enemies, because they're no enemy by default. They become enemies once they instantiate it as enemies. So that's one of the reasons why set would be useful. You can clear all your tags as well. So you can clear all your tags, you clear all the tag maps. And then I think this is a child of this one. I think this one will clear maps as well. I have to check because I don't like this to be in here. Now I'm thinking, I don't like this API. Once I'm confused with it, I'm like, no. You can check also, it's missing all. Look, so you also have that option if it's missing all the tags. You need to check the docs for all the definitions for the tags. But yeah, you have a bunch of different options here that you can use. You know, remove the tag, obviously, right? Which tag you want to remove. No, this is the bind function. This is nothing to do with it. But I guess that's a bunch of things you can do with it, eh? Get with all, get with any. Oh yeah, so you can say if you can get the objects that have certain tags. So say, okay, get objects with a certain tag, right? So you can get the tags of an object. You can get all the objects with a certain tag. You can get all the tags. You can get You can get an object with. Yeah, you can get the objects that have all of these tags, or get all the objects that have any of these tags, right? So you say object and you say tag, and you know, I don't know, another tag, and it'll return all the objects that have either this or this one. So a list of objects that have either of these. So many options. Okay. I hope that information was useful. I mean, I guess I guess it will be for anyone watching this later. I don't know. I should make a video only explaining things like this, right? Tags and things like that. I don't think this is a good medium to explain that otherwise. Like to make it, I don't think this was such a good explanation to cut this down. I think I should actually give an example and things like that in an actual video. Mr. saying, awesome, I'll check those out later. Brilliant, mate. Yeah, do you do that? Okay, I think this was enough. I think we did enough because next time, I mean, we have all we need for this one right now. Because the next thing we need now, obviously we need to keep thinking about how to make this more fun. I think speed was a big factor of it. A few things we should add to this is flapping the wings of this object. If we can make the wings flappable, it would make it way more fun, so much better. And then we need to focus on, we'll do some UI so that we start settling on how the package works. And we'll see. I don't know. We'll probably add a background. I don't like this background. We'll just add a proper background, like even if it's just a blue background with some things that look like clouds or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play around with it, and we'll play around with it and see what happens. We'll add a font. We'll add the same font we've been using since forever. We'll add all of that, and I don't know. We'll do something else. We will also, like next time, like the other live stream, what we'll do is, because next live stream will focus on that. So it will be next Tuesday. We'll focus on this, like just making the UI, like the HTML UI, all of these things we built with the UI. See how the whole system. We need to improve it. So we need to improve it so that you can use it later, right? I'll publish it so you can use it. But we also need a proper way to set it up, and we need a few more things. So what we'll do is we'll focus on that later on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, like next Thursday, we will do, like, what I would like to do is to make the if we can we make the other game, the car game that we did, can we turn it into, can we translate all of that game into this no code system? That would be cool, right? Let's remake that game with no code, so that we can actually say, okay, this is ready. Once we can make that game, this is ready, and we're fine. We're cool. What do you say? I'll be making other tests, obviously, but if we can make that game with no code, I'll be confident that most people will be fine with whatever it has. Because I'm pretty happy right now with how it is. There's some things that need to be fixed, but most of it is working. Oh, I didn't show you. I realized I didn't show you. This is how the tags look like. Remember, we added the my tag thing. So now you have obstacle. You could say, obstacle or my tag. Right? You can search here as well, right? So you can hit my tag and select it and do obstacle and select that one. Yeah, just to show you that. Search works. Just showing off how search is working, and search was great. So just showing off. All right. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much for being here. I enjoyed this last bit of a live stream, even though it didn't work the first time. It just kicked us out, and it was frustrating. And I came back, and I was so frustrated. I was so annoyed, but it ended up well. So who cares? I think a video would be a great idea too. Yeah, thanks, mate. Of course you can. Of course you can. And I remember. I don't know why that is. Is it for the what's that for? The no code thing with the game, probably. I guess. I'm sure we can do it. The car game. Yeah. I think we can do it. Yeah, I think we can make it. I think we will make it happen. Yeah, it will be a challenge, but it's doable. It's a doable challenge. I mean, the point is we can do it. The point is, once we can make it, once it's possible, because it means that we added all the missing functions, all the missing actions. We need to add some actions. We need to add some things that are missing, and that's the point. I can't release this without a minimum amount of actions that make it simple enough to use. Right? Like make it. It needs to be slightly robust, at least. Releasing this with no functionable actions, no things to use, or it's too limited in its capacity would mean that I would need to update it very fast. And I think one of my points of how I will market the engine after that is I'll go hard on no code and how to use it with the AI agent and all that, because that will be the key to I think to the success of the 1.0, to integrate everyone who's not capable of coding. I think that will be the key. So the many designers that come to Rogue Engine and say, how can I make a game? I'm used to Blueprint in Unreal Engine. I go, I'm sorry, mate, we don't have any of that. Now I can say, come on, yeah, you have this now. I like this way better than Blueprints, honestly. Like I don't like the node systems. I think they're a mess. I like to read stuff. I don't like to go around nodes everywhere. Yeah. So okay. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.